Hey LEGO fans, welcome to Brick TV. It's Chris here, and today I'm looking at a LEGO Dimensions Fun Pack. In particular, this is 71209 Wonder Woman. So what do we get in a Fun Pack first? As you can see, we get the minifigure of Wonder Woman, and we get the Invisible Jet mini build. It comes in 2 bags, it's just loose parts. And you know, this is what you get. So I think it's worth pointing out straight up off the front. This is all the Lego in it. It's not glued to the base. That's really important. I think a lot of people were worried that maybe the Fun Pack stuff would all be glued together, like the key rings, and you wouldn't be able to take it apart. You can, absolutely. It's absolutely fine. It is Lego as we know it and love it. It's just got a video game element to it. You don't have to have the video game to enjoy this. So that's really important. So we're going to break this review down into 2 elements. First, we'll just look at what you get in the box for the money. And then I will talk about what it means in terms of the LEGO Dimensions game. Because maybe not particularly this minifigure, but I know certain other minifigures are exclusive. Brand new, like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, for example. So a lot of people that are buying these just for the Lego, even if they haven't got the game. So we'll look at just the Lego first, and then we'll get into the actual what you can do with the game. So we'll start with what have we got? So we've got the nice box. As I said, there's two bags inside it, and we get the instructions. I'll start with the box first. So it's lovely nice little shape. And on the back just shows you what you can do with these. So each the mini builds, you can build 3 different things out of it with the parts that you get in the box. That's nice. It's a nice unusual shape. I should point out these retail at £14.99, which yes is a little steep, I think, for you know, maybe for what you get. And the instructions are the instructions, I use that term loosely because they're not actually the instructions. There's very few pages, so that's how you put the minifigure together. And that's it. So this is for the game, showing you what to do with it. And then the other fun packs that are available. There are the level packs, and there are the team packs. And then the last page is just the parts in the pack. So what you might have realized there is there are no actual instructions for the Invisible Jet. The actual instructions for this are in the game. It's really important actually that if if you're buying this and you don't have the game, you're going to struggle to put this together. Some really kind people have digitized the instructions, or they've filmed it. They're on YouTube. I've seen it. I've seen a couple of websites that have done screen captures. So if you just Google, LEGO Dimensions Invisible Jet instructions, you should be able to find a website fairly easily that will show you how to put it together if you don't have the game to play it with. So let's concentrate on Wonder Woman first, because this is the main event. It's the Wonder Woman pack, and this is the character we get. Let's just wait for the camera to pull focus. There we go. So fantastic. So this is, crucially, this Wonder Woman is identical to the one that we've had previously in 6862 Superman vs. Power Armor Lex from 2012. So a long retired superhero set. So if you didn't grab Wonder Woman back then, this is a really good way of doing it. The version of Wonder Woman that's in modern sets is from the new DC universe, the movie universe, Batman vs. Superman, or it's from the New 52 comics universe. This is classic Wonder Woman, like the Linda Carter Wonder Woman that we remember from the TV program. So this was only available in 2012. It was also available in that really super rare Lego movie promo set, the little cinema promo set that was sent out to journalists prior to the movie's release. That was in 2014. That set's really expensive, very hard to find, very expensive, and crucially, it didn't come with Wonder Woman's lasso. So really, this is a terrific way to get her if you've not had her before. A true classic Wonder Woman costume. I really like it. And what we get in this one, we get the Wonder Woman base. This is the LEGO Dimensions technology. So this base is unique to her. As you can see, it's printed up with the Wonder Woman kind of library. And if you dropped her into the game, it would read it and know it's Wonder Woman. So even if you don't have the game, it's a lovely way to display her on this base. So for the minifigure, it's fantastic. I loved the original one. This is the same. Printed legs, torso printing. The tiara is molded into the hair. We've got two heads, so we've got the angry face as well as the smiling face. My usual complaint here: look at the flesh printing on the chest there. So compare it to the flesh on the arms and the face. So this is Lego struggling to print a flesh colour onto a red torso. That's nothing new. They always struggle. I do have the actual Wonder Woman from the 6862 Superman versus Power Armor Lex set, and I compared them both. And whilst technically, yes, this is an identical minifigure, you can there are differences in the printing. You can tell that the flesh tone on the 2012 version was better. As you can see on the legs, it's a little, it's kind of going towards dark pink red. And particularly there as well. So technically, yes, it's the same figure. The actual the gold on this is actually brighter. Sorry, I moved that out of focus then. The gold on this version is actually brighter than the one in the 2012 version. But technically, on paper, it's the same minifigure. But there are definitely the distinct difference in the printing quality. This has got a better tiara, but the rest of the body isn't as good. But still, Wonder Woman, terrific, great way to get her if you never actually did. And then we've got the Invisible Jet, which is, as you can see, is made up of a lot of clear elements. That's really good. Some really unique ones as well. These hinged elements here, kind of wingy flap elements. I've never seen them in transparent before. So yeah, some trans elements. I wouldn't say this is necessarily a brilliant parts pack, but it's not bad. There's some reasonable parts in there, and then it comes on a blank base. I should also point out, if you don't have the game, you were just going to buy this and you were thinking, I'll keep the Wonder Woman and sell this on. This is blank. This base is absolutely blank. You can't sell this and the parts and say, there's an Invisible Jet. It's blank. When you boot the game up and you drop Wonder Woman onto the toy pad, it will then bring up the in-game instructions to build the Invisible Jet. And once you've gone through that, you don't have to physically do it. You can just keep pressing A and move across. Once you get to the end of the on-screen instructions, it lets you write the Invisible Jet onto this tag. This is a rewritable little tag. It lets you write it onto it, and then from that point on, the Invisible Jet is on this. So if you don't have the Wonder Woman minifigure, and you've not done anything with this in the game, it's blank. Just keep that in mind. If you were, say, going to buy this and just try and maybe sell the parts, you'd have to, if you wanted to sell this an Invisible Jet, you would need the game, because you'd need to put Wonder Woman into it to write this tag. I hope that makes sense. I know it can be a little confusing. Dimensions is brilliant, but yeah, the whole reading writing element thing can be a little confusing to some people. So this is fine. This is a reasonable little mini jet. So that's what you get for your money. Is it worth £15? Actually, for a rare Wonder Woman minifigure, yeah, you're probably not far off. At the moment, I'm seeing big reductions in some of these. In the supermarkets and online retailers such as Amazon, so maybe you can pick up a bargain. So, but yeah, there you go. So that's great. Now, the in-game element. So you get Wonder Woman and you drop her onto the toy pad, and she's in the game. Is she a good character? Heck yes. Good grief, she's fantastic. I would actually recommend buying her just because she's a fantastic character, probably second only to Superman in terms of power set. Let me just quickly run through what she can do. So she can fly, She's invulnerable. She can go underwater, which is a really useful ability. She's got the Boomerang ability, which Batman has that. She can do mind control, which is a super rare ability. Only the Cyberman and Wicked Witch can do that. She's got deflection and she's got grapple, which again, that's another Batman ability. So yeah, if you've bought the starter pack, you're going to have a Batman already. So she's got a couple of his abilities, but crucially, she can do all of those underwater, which anyone who is trying to kind of get 100% completion on this game will know that's really useful. There are some puzzles you'll find undersea where you've got a character who can do it, but they can't swim. So having a character like Wonder Woman who can go underwater and do all these things, I found there was at least one puzzle where you need to do underwater Boomerang, and there's only a very small number of characters that can do it. Wonder Woman being one of them. She's fantastic. She can, as I mentioned, she can fly, which is brilliant. She can fly really fast, and that's fantastic for the in-game races. And anyone who's played some of them will know that some of them can be infuriatingly difficult. The handling on the actual vehicles is terrible. Really, really poor on some of them. So sometimes it's better to actually just forego the vehicles completely and just use a flying character like Wonder Woman. They handle so much better. It gives you a fighting chance if you miss a checkpoint to actually turn around and go back through it. Whereas if you're in a jet vehicle, you can pretty much kiss it goodbye and you're going to have to restart. So power set wise, she's terrific. Really cannot recommend her strong enough. And of course, as soon as you take to the air, the Wonder Woman theme plays, the classic Linda Carter Wonder Woman, which may get old fairly quickly, but I still grin. So I'm more than happy with it. In terms of the mini jet, the invisible jet, it's pointless. It's very, very pointless. Let's just spin this round so you can see the 3 iterations of it. I should explain to anyone who's not played the game. You can upgrade every vehicle to 3 levels. You use in-game currency. It's not money. In-game studs and gold bricks. And you upgrade these and add abilities to them. So the level 1 ability for the invisible jet is just it flies. That's all it does. If you upgrade it to level 2, it can fire a laser, which is useful for destroying gold elements. So that's at least one thing it does. And level 3, it does silver Lego blow up, and it's got a cargo hook. But pretty much most of the flying vehicles can do that as well. It seems a bit... I know Wonder Woman has an invisible jet, so it's obvious that that's what they were going to do, but she can already fly, so it's kind of a bit pointless to put her in it just to fly about, and it's more sluggish than she is. If you were to say combine it with a land-based character, then you'd start to see the benefits. So level 1, it's pointless. So the best it can do, so it can blow up silver and gold, and it can do a cargo hook. So you do need those 3 things, but that's not. Those are kind of common attributes. A lot of other characters can do those things. So pretty much any flying vehicle has got a cargo hook. Not everyone, but more or less all of them. So the invisible jet itself is not that great. To be honest, I wrote it to the tag, and then I've never used it since. I don't need it. I've got other things that do this better. But really, you're here for Wonder Woman. If you've not got Superman, who's quite a recent character, then definitely have a think about Wonder Woman, just for the fact that she can fly and she can go underwater and do all her wonderful abilities. Second only to Superman, I think, in terms of this game. So, all right, I hope that's been useful to you. Thank you for watching. If you've got any questions, please put them below. We'll answer it. And as always, please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you don't mind. Anything that helps us spread the word. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch it. I hope that's been useful, and I'll be back with another review soon. Thank you.